you can see in my face, I'm a little bit plummy just getting up. It's one of those down days for me. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. It is indeed a beautiful day here in Jamaica. It's overcast, but it is still beautiful. A day to chill, relax, unwind, just as I'm doing. And I am so grateful for the opportunity for me to say because I can. Have you ever had one of those moments where you say because I can? Let me see. Thank you for the thumbs up if you're coming in. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Hi VC. How are you here on your lunch break? Are you hearing the background noise? I don't know what that is, if it's the radio or what, but thank you. Can you imagine that I am just getting up? Like I've been up for the entire for a long while, put it that way. But I'm just in that moment where I'm relaxing and I'm in the groove of because I can. Have you ever had one of those moments where you say, yeah, I can? So I know that I'm able to sleep for a longer time. I did it because I can. If I want to eat something that I have not eaten in a while, I'm doing it because I can. You know, I so many things me roll, me turn just because I can. And I don't want to feel any way about it. If I don't want to get up and, go in the kitchen right away, I'm because I can. So it's a beautiful feeling because I know usually I have to get up even when I don't want to, I have to do it. But at this moment, I am doing things because I can. Yeah, I'm doing it because I can. So if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm KC, hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. You can let me know where you're watching me from. And when you come on in, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap to like the live. Usually I do my impromptu lives during the week to help with my watch time. Let me know if you're hearing the tone cry. Are you hearing the background sound? I'm not sure. I am hearing it here. It will be good if you're not. You're not hearing it. For the past couple of days, it has been so hot here. No, it is overcast and I am loving it. That gives me more reason to lie down. Just the feeling of relaxation. The time is cool, it's quiet, and you feel at peace. So that's just the groove that I'm in. And even yesterday when I was speaking, I could not remember what the day of the week that we're at. I had to literally look on the calendar to know that we are at Wednesday. Today is Thursday. The week is at close to an end, and so many things. Yesterday night we got some rain, which was good, very good. I don't know anyone else who loves it when the rain falls. I love when the rain falls. It's just a different, it's a calm feeling and yeah, a relaxation feeling for me. I love to hear the sound of the raindrops on the roof. Yeah, I love to see the trees blow. I just love it. I don't know who else loves when the rain falls, but I do. Hi, thank you so much for stopping by. Where are you watching me from? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. But recently I have been doing impromptu lives to help with my watch time. I usually go live on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as it relates to my lessons, I do those on a daily basis. But as I mentioned recently, I have, paused on those and started doing more of my lives. So you can let me know if you have a YouTube channel and where are you watching me from, and have you ever heard about Jamaica? Is it somewhere you'd like to visit, or anything you have learned about Jamaica? You can share. If you have any questions, you can also let me know in the comments. You love my name, thank you. And that's a name that was inspired by Chris Casey Inspirational Tales. That's my first name and last name, and that's what I do. Inspirational Tales. I call it the kit, and in the kit you have everything that you need for your growth and development. So that's my kit. Thank you, thank you. It is 1:10 p.m. here in Jamaica. What time is it in your country? You share that with me in the chat. Yes, so I was just sharing that I'm having one of those moments because I can moment. Sometimes you are in a little mood and you can do certain things in your life just because you can. And that's an opportunity, that's a blessing that we should just express gratitude for, because I can. There's so many persons out there can't do things that they want to do, and I'm afforded to do it. Even in the simplest way, like as I said, I can lie in my bed, relax, just unwind. There are a lot of persons they can't do that. Some persons have the bed and have the luxury, but they can't lie and unwind. So I find that to be a blessing and I am enjoying it to the fullest. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And yesterday I mentioned that it was our day. Have you ever been in a situation waiting on others to come in though and be here for 1 hour? The usual, trying to be here for 1 hour. Have you ever been in a situation where you lost a challenge, but it's a win for you? Have you ever felt like that? Like, yeah, I didn't get the result that I wanted, but I still feel like a winner. Have you ever felt that way? Like, yeah, I am still a winner, even though this is the reality, like the result, but I feel like a winner. I've won. You can let me know. I know that persons are here behind the scenes, and that's a way of supporting as well. Persons are not always in the comment section, but it's good to be in the comment section to keep me going. So have you ever felt that way? You have lost a battle, but deep inside you feel like you won. And I say this to say that sometimes, even like what happened yesterday with our general election, I know that yeah, there has to be a winner. Someone has to win. You're in a competition, you cannot have two winners. And when you're doing anything, you just have to have the right mental. You have to have the mental fortitude to go through the situation. Yeah. And once you know that this is what it's about, you just accept the outcome. So the fact that here you know that it's only two winners, it's only one winner, two persons in the race, one winner, you just have to accept and move on. But you would have seen the growth of your, you would have seen or noticed the growth as you go along. So though you may not won the race per se, but there were so many wins in it for you. So many wins. Have you ever felt that way? You are winning, moving away from the phone. Okay, thank you so much, VC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have you ever felt that way? Winning, you may think, okay, I am going for this job interview, and yeah, you did everything that you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, you did not get a call back. But in the process, you realize that yes, I have garnered these skills. I'm able to speak more fluently. I'm able to read the room. I'm able to, exercise great time management and so many things, other things that would have aligned. And because you were not the right fit for that particular job, according to their assessment, you would be surprised to see that other you know, opportunities come your way, and the approach you took in that particular job interview, you do the same thing and you gain more from that offer. And sometimes you were not successful in that particular position, but then they have a higher position that they think that you'll be suitable for. So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you may be going out there and you think that, oh my gosh, I've lost this, I did not get this reward or whatever the case is. But there is always something greater in store, and there's always something that you can learn from your situation. So yeah, that's what I want to hear from you. If you have ever felt that way, like you lost but you win. And even in relationships, you may say, oh, this person treat me so well, I don't believe that there's anyone else out there is going to treat me this well. And to your surprise, like you losing that person, you may not feel as if it is something good for you, but in the process you would have learned so much, and that relationship would have garnered you so many skills that you use to build yourself to go into a greater relationship. So in life, sometimes, as I say, you may feel like you have lost a battle, but there are so many wins in that one battle. So just embrace the moment. I mean, we can't change situations we have no control of. Whatever comes, you just have to work with it and move right along. Just ask the Holy Spirit to lead and direct your path, and to just navigate right through. There isn't anything, as we said, it doesn't make sense. That's my way of life. I do not waste my time worrying about things that I have no control of. I tend not to, be have no pity party. It is what it is. I know that it will be mended. And that is it. If I cry about it, the result is going to be there, right? And if I laugh about it, it's still gonna be there. So just move right along. Move right along. Yeah. And make the best use of your time. That is it. Make the best use of your time. As I stated earlier, I do things, well, I'm doing me because I can. And as is, I could have just stayed in bed for the entire day. But I say at least I can do something, like do one thing productive. And so you see me sitting here. It's not something that if I could, in my head, I was saying that, oh, perhaps I can do 2 hours tomorrow to make up for the time and all of that. But, it's just a part of my way of life, using my time wisely. So you can also let me know how you use your time wisely. What are some of the things you do to, you know, using your time wisely? Don't be afraid all my persons behind the scene. I don't know if Bird is here today. Bird, if you're here today, you're free to speak to me and just engage. I know that you're usually one that's engage a lot, but and also that you are sometimes behind the scenes. So for the persons who are behind the scenes, you can just send me a hello, let me know that you are here. Let me feel so lonely out here. But thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing, Ellie? I was just speaking about losing and winning. Sometimes you are, I don't know if you're behind the scenes all along hearing what I was saying, but just to reiterate, sometimes you are going through some situations and you feel you have lost the battle, yeah? But then there are so many things that you would have learned from that situation where you feel as if you won. Like it's not just one thing, there are so many things that you can take away from that situation. So I was saying that similar to you just Poppy, yes. So there are so many things that we can learn from situations, though we may not be picked or cross the finish line first and all of that. There are so many things that you can gain from a particular experience. I was sharing an experience. Yes, for example, yesterday we had our general election, and some persons were saying that everybody go into a competition to win, and the mere fact that this party, two parties, popular parties here, and the fact I was looking at it this way to say that yes, this party won, but I've seen great improvement in this party. This party was there with, I think, 14 seats. Now the party is at 29. There have been so much to move from that level to this where you're at now, and to see the fact that you have united your people, to see the fact that you have increased on communication, you have increased on your leadership skills, all of those stuff. I'm saying that there, even though you lost, there are some wins in it, and even though that party win, there are still ways of improvement. I made the example of you going to a job interview. You may do all you should do at the moment, but then you were not chosen. But in the same breath, you would have garnered skill, communication skill. You would have garnered emotional intelligence by reading the room, time management. You would have understand how to, speak to a panel within that experience. And those so many times you may hear that, they are not going to choose you at this time, but by going to that one interview, it would have built the courage in you to do more interviews and to do them well, and in that breath for you to get greater offers. So though you may not get it over there with that you were, you know looking forward to, there are greater things aligned in that process by failing that one. So I'm just saying that sometimes in life you may think you fail, but you don't really fail. There are so many wins. And even in relationship, you may think you have the best thing since sliced bread, the best girlfriend, the best boyfriend, best husband, best wife. And things happen and you wonder to yourself, how am I going to go through life without this person? He has been so good to me. I can't navigate this. Me feel like me a big failure. But once you take the breath or the leap of faith, garnering all the skills that you would have learned from that relationship, all the things that person would have taught you and the experiences that you and that person went through, yeah, of course you can use it. It is a failure because you don't get the result that you want, but there are so many things that you would have learned that you can use to help you to go forward. And those are the ways, or some of the ways I look on life, because I can't change things out of my control. You can't change a person's decision towards your because towards you in any situation, whatever. You can make people like you. People choose who they want to choose and do what they want to do, but of course you can learn something positive or take away something positive from the situation. some jobs interview helped me even though I didn't get the job. Yes, definitely. And I can say the same too. Job interviews helps me along the way in so many ways. And even here, I was saying that YouTube has helped me in so many ways. Like some persons, they have different reasons to come on YouTube, but I would have garnered so many skills on this platform. I would have learned so much from other persons, and I don't take any of it for granted. And this is indeed a skill. There are so many persons out there who want to do this, but they don't have the courage to, take up the camera and to spend the time and to do what we are doing here. So I take it that it is something incredible. It is a skill, and it is a blessing in a way that I can use it to help others along the way. As is, you have greater medium of helping people, and it is not just in your way. Just like some persons, oh, before they go on the interview, then start scrutinize because I don't think I'm the right fit. I don't have this and I don't have that. Them probably have half of what them asking for, but them putting out themselves before they even send in the application. It's the same thing here. You're thinking about all the don'ts before you even try. So sometimes in life we just have to take the leap of faith. And even though when we try and we may feel like we lost the battle, there is always something in there to give God thanks for and to, win. There are always wins in it. So, in everything in life, you just have to prepare yourself mentally to make that leap of faith. All right, so for the persons who are joining me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. You can let me know where you're watching me from. I'm hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica, and you're seeing me now because I am on vacation, and I'm using some of that time to do my impromptu lives. Yes, the leap of faith. A lot of persons they don't have the courage to do that, Ellie, and I can understand. I was having a conversation earlier about priority. There are a lot of things that I may see, and there are certain topics I would have shared here that I do not feel comfortable to communicate. Certain things, politics, religion, I am not one to have any form of conversation, long, lengthy conversation with persons. If I don't, that's not my thing. I choose who I want to have those conversations with. Yeah. Um. Right. So we're talking about. I was talking about the time. So the person was saying that everyone has the same amount of time. Everyone has the same amount of time, just like you. It's what you do with your time. So if a person and you can't impose what you find important on someone else, like the person was saying that I don't see it necessary being a truck driver to be paying a $800 car note on a car that I hardly drive. Yeah, and I said, oh, that is profound because not a lot of person look at life like that. You're not using the asset, or you're not using the things that you are purchasing. You just have them because society said that it's important for you to have it, and not thinking about your future as long-term goals, and just being strategic with your way of life. And I look at it to say that, yeah, and it's good for you to think about that, because if somebody may see you not mobile, or you have a less expensive vehicle, they may tend to say to critique, to say you're driving that vehicle and you're making that money, does it make sense? But as I mentioned, everyone has their own decision to make in their life. We all have our time, the same time, 24 hours in the day, and we use it accordingly. Hi, okay. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. What are the circles on the wall? Those are just designs. Thank you for stopping by. Where are you watching me from? Persons who are coming in and have not yet double tap the screen, please remember to double tap to light the live. Oh my gosh. So I have to restart my computer. I was also talking about because I can. Have you ever been in a situation where you just do or you are able to do something because you can? Now my screen is going to shut down. Oh my gosh. I'm navigating this now. Oops. So I'm going to plug it out and plug it back in. So yeah, come on in. When you come on in, please remember to double tap the screen to light the light. I know I have to use two devices because sometimes this one, sometimes one goes out. One goes out at times, so I have to use both of them. Well, it seems as if this one ain't working for me today. Okay, here you go. Yes, guys, so tell me, how is your Thursday afternoon going? It is kind of hard to be here not having, just working with the flow. That's another skill too, just ride and whistle. I'm winging it. Something that, does not come easy. Some persons are not able to wing it, but I try to do that as best as possible. So how is your day going? It's you know it's almost Friday, the day that a lot of persons look forward to. So how is your Thursday going? In Jamaica we call the Thursday a Ben Johnson day. It's Ben Johnson, so we have a little bit of things and we make it stretch. So it's our Ben Johnson. I don't know where that come from, who asked me, but it's one of those low days. So people don't really have a lot of things going for them on a Thursday. So yeah, let me know how your Thursday is going. It's almost 30 minutes to the hour. Oh my gosh, something is wrong with my laptop now, people. As I turn it on and it is not going forward. My Ben Johnson, are you in a good spirit today? Let me know if you're in a good spirit today. Okay, thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. And thank you so much for the support that you are, you are showing me at this moment. Thank you. See me looking this way, I'm just watching the laptop. Thank you. Have a blessed and productive day now, okay? A blessed and productive day. Alright, so persons who are here, let me know how your afternoon is going. It's getting a little bit warm. Hi, Iman. Where are you watching me from? How are you doing? How are you? I'm hosting from Jamaica. Have you ever heard about Jamaica? Hey. Jamaica in the house. Do you have a YouTube channel? Can let me know. I'm just trying to bring up my computer so So many things happening. You can let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. I know it's kind of, a lot of persons come on in, but they are not able to speak. I do that a lot of times too when I am, doing other things. I will support, but I am not able to, write in the chat. So I understand totally. If you come and you don't speak, that's still a way of supporting me. And I appreciate that. Okay? All right. You're from India. Oh, lovely. I'm from Jamaica. Have you ever heard about Jamaica? I have a friend that lives in India, a very lovely, lovely person. Lovely person. Let me know if you have ever heard about Jamaica and if you have ever been to Jamaica. Let me know. India. You drink a lot of tea? Eat a lot of roti, and you know what? I love Indian food. I love Indian food. You drink a lot of tea there? Amram, do you drink a lot of tea? Go on the road on your bike and drink your tea. I'm doing this to get rid of the mosquitoes at my feet. Okay, eat a lot of roti and dal, and takari, all those stuff. Yeah, that's nice. If you have a YouTube channel, you can let me know. I love the Indian culture. Especially the food though. I love the food. I love the attire too, like the costumes that you guys use. Right. So when you come on in, please remember to double tap to like the live, double tap. Yeah, I'm swimming today, Farrell. Thank you so much for stopping by. Swimming is one of those days. I understand that. You feel low. Because I was saying that sometimes you feel like you don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything. That's just my day today because I can, because all the other time, in my life, I had to do it because you just have to do it. And now I feel like I can do it because I can. If I don't want to get up out of bed, I deserve it. Lie in bed. And if I don't want to go out or to do anything, just do it because you can. All the other time of your life, you have to do it. So now that you are able to choose not to, why not? Tell me, why not? And sometimes you feel, I was talking about losing and winning at the same time. It's just the mindset. Sometimes we may want something so much in our life, Farrell, and we don't get it and you feel like you lose it. But in the process, there always something that you would have gained. So you gain understanding, you gain knowledge, you gain wisdom, so many things you have garnered, a lot of skills, hard skills, soft skills, so many things along the journey. But the thing is that the big one, like you saying, the winner is food, Farrell. You did not get that award, but you have gained so much more. So we just have to embrace life, things that we have no control of, just allow the process to flow. So just speaking it out, I said that before, but just letting it. Hi, bless up. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. How are you doing? It's been a while. It's been a long, long while, but good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. Oh, you're back. So you were here. You were hearing what I said earlier, Farrell, about losing and winning at the same time. That's what I was talking about earlier, losing and winning at the same times. Same time. Sometimes you may feel like you have lost someone. Sometimes, yes, I was saying losing. I understand because it's one device I have to one phone, so I have to multitask. So I understand. So I was saying that sometimes you may be going through a situation and you did not get the reward that you're expecting. Like food Farrell is the winner, but you would have seen that as a loss. But there is something in it that you would have learned. You learn something from the situation, either to develop more patience. You have garnered better listening skills. You are more um you garner better time management. Whatever it is, you would have learned something. You're able to communicate more effectively, and so on and so forth. So in losing, there are always something to look forward to winning. And sometimes we have accomplished certain things in life. I was saying that sometimes you go to an interview and you may not get the position, but the thing is that you were prepared to go into a higher position. So just by you going, showing up for the interview, is you winning, even though you lose, but you're winning because you being there, you would have garnered that courage to sit in front of a panel, to go forth, to sit in front of a greater panel that would be in your favor. So yeah, winning, 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 lose and win. We just have to have the right mindset in life to go through to, you know, look on life these ways, because a lot of persons may not, and you can't force persons. You can't force them. They just have to learn while they grow. Yeah. So I may look at life that way, and next person may not. It is what it is. Yeah. I can't force myself or my way of life on others. You woke up at 12, and that's what I was saying to for like I am in this moment where I feel like because I can, I am going to do it. If I want to wake up at 11, 12 o'clock, I am going to do it, because gone are the days when I did not get that opportunity. I wasn't able to make that choice. I had to do it. So now that I get the opportunity to be in my zone, I want to sleep, I'm going to sleep. Yeah. I don't want to do anything, I'm just not going to. Right. So just like you saying that you woke up at 12. I mean, you do it because you can. You work hard. Nice to see you. I press the like driving. Okay, thank you, my darling. So bless up JTJ was one of my, well, she is still the supporter when I started my life back in the day, when I was telling you that I wasn't confident in coming on here. She was there with me, and that was like a year ago, 11 months, a year ago, yeah. And she's still here. So I thank you so, so much, so, so much. Her name was not this before, she had another name, but I still remember her. I still remember her, and I still remember the other persons who came on my life in the, in it from inception. So yeah, I'll never forget that. It's my life. That song, It's My Life. Yes, 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 yes. And that is it too. Like I was sharing that I was having a conversation that with a friend, and the person like have conversation that are, we say conscious conversation. Me not like have full conversation per se. And the person was saying that, you know, people make decisions or choices in their life that are for them choice. And we can all attest to that. As me say, me can't force people to do things that I see right for my life. So society would have put a lot of pressure on us in terms of material things. So a man, maybe he's saying that he's driving a truck. He does not see the importance of having a vehicle where he's paying $800 for the car note, and he's using it less than what he's using it, less than driving the truck. So it would just be their part and he's paying for it. But then society would look at it to say, oh, you're doing that type of job. I can see that it's working well for you because you are able to afford these things in life. But are you really able to afford it? Think about it. Oh, the life that you're living, are you really able to afford it, or is it an imprint of society? Think about it. Hi, Ezekiel. Good afternoon. How are you doing? How is your Thursday afternoon going? How are you? The life that you're living, are you really able to afford it? That's a question. You don't have to answer me, but you can think about it. Are you really able to afford it? I am doing good, Ezekiel. I was just saying that I'm in my zone now. Man, because I can zone. I just, well, I've been up from morning, but just resting. So I got out the bed. I said, oh my goodness, I can just do a live today. I wasn't going to. I was thinking of coming on tomorrow to do 2 hours instead of one. But, make hay while the sun shine. I am sure about today. I'm not sure about tomorrow. So I have to speak to myself too, to get into the groove. So I said it's not a whole lot for me to come out of the bed and to just sit and to talk to you guys for a little while. As I said earlier, it is so nice and cozy here in Jamaica. The sun is down, it's overcast, it's cool, it is quiet, and what better way to spend your time than to wrap in your blanket and roll left, right. And as some may go, roll this up, turn the channel, bam, bam. I've been watching like persons, you know, content from morning to on my phone, and then some other stuff on the TV. So that's just the groove that I'm in today because I can. What? Because I can. So you want to see me a roll left, right, and center. So that's just, the series of my day. Left, right, and center me roll because I can. There are a lot of things that we are not able to do because we're not able to do, and there are also a lot of things that we can do because we can. Hi, Champion Lashana. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. I was talking about losing and winning at the same time. Hi, Shane. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by too. Where are you watching me from? I know this name, but sometimes some things slip me. So you can just remind me where you're watching me from. Do not get into KC. Ah, today I am right. Not everybody can do this, Ezekiel. That's the thing. Yes, Manchester. Yeah, man, Manchester upon them. When I get rain yesterday, I was talking about losing and winning at the same time, and I think you are aware of this too, Shane. That with what happened yesterday, though one party fail or lose, and that's just the reality of life. That once we enter into a competition, there can only be one winner, and we put ourselves in that situation. You're going into something, it can either be that you're going to win or you're going to lose. But sometimes the way how you look at life, like I look at life wide. I may go into a competition or enter to doing something, and I may not be called a winner. But there are so many positives I can take from it. For example, if I go to an interview, I may not be called for the job, but the fact that I, confirming going and to have the courage to sit in front of those persons and to go through the interview, I am helping myself garner the confidence, um, you know, the time management, learning about the culture of, the organization, and just the practice how to communicate to an audience. And by doing that, another room, another opportunity may be open for me. And with me doing all that I would have learned from previous experience, it would have allowed me this new experience that would be greater than before. So even with what happened yesterday, one party, one person has to win. The party won, but then the next party saw wins in their accomplishment, like their reward. They did not win, but they have gained more seats. They have gained organization in their camp, and persons there would have garnered skills, communication skills. A lot of persons they have listening skills. A lot of other things, unity would have formed there, and they were pleased, even though so many other things. I mean, Shane is aware of what I'm speaking about. So many other wins they would have received from that happened yesterday. Let me see what's happening in the chat here. All right, so Ezekiel, Lushana. Ezekiel, if you're not aware, Lushana Success has a community. She does her live in Monday to Friday at 8:30. No, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. May I mix it up because my time changed. Luciana, you can correct me if it is so. So she has a community, and that community helps with persons YouTube channel. So if it is that you want to grow your channel, 8:30, so it's 8:30 and it's 7:30 my time, so it's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Right, so you can check her out, Ezekiel, Monday to Friday. There you go. You can check her out. She also do inspirational lessons too. I don't know if it is just one time like on Sundays, but you can check out her channel and find if it is something that you love, or you can use it to grow your channel and to communicate and to connect with other persons. For me, I enjoy listening to her. She has great knowledge, and she is, one that form unity in what she does. And most of all, she centered it on Christ. So you can check it out when you get a chance. Okay, you are talking about the election results. Yes, Ezekiel, I'm talking about that. That happened yesterday. Um, the thing just come out. What are the political parties in Jamaica? Two main ones are the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party. I think that I am subscribed to her. Let me see. Okay. Right. Did you have time to vote? Food for no, I didn't get any time to vote. I mean, as I said, that is a very I speak about politics on a wider spectrum, with not publicly, and likewise religion, not publicly. So and some other stuff, because I know that everybody has different way of life, and as me say, I don't want to impose them, and it is opinionated. Even like the word of God, it's opinionated. You have the big book in front of you and you're still casting your opinion. So certain things may refrain from. I just leave it like that. So yes, the same thing. I think I answered my question there, your question there, Shane. So yeah. No, what here? These mosquitoes are coming at me now. And for different reasons why, because in Jamaica I don't know if how you guys do it over there. You have to have it area that you would have, applied for earlier in your life. So if you are from, let's say you are from Hanover and you move to Clarendon, you would have to go back to Hanover to cast your vote. I think that's a little bit too much for persons who really want to participate in it. Too much. They should have a system where persons can do it where they are, despite where they took it out first. But I leave that alone. She started doing 7:30 a.m. also. Yes, inspiration. It's the inspiration. I don't know the correct name, but inspiration something in the Sunday. I think it is usually on Sunday mornings. She does that. Yeah. But yeah, definitely. If it is that it's something that I know everyone wants to grow their channel, and as I stated earlier, that we grow our channel the right way, and the right way is not sub for sub. Don't come and sub and then leave. Sub and stay. First though, you go and you watch the person's video, watch to see if it is something that you like, and then you can, leave a comment to let the person know that you came by, and then you can subscribe. But don't sub and go. I'm not going to know nothing about you. I don't know that you sub. And the worst thing about it is that you're going to sub to me and then message me to say that sub, I'm waiting. No. I don't like that. Oh, sub, I'm waiting. What? The connection is just like, I mean, connecting on YouTube is like having a relationship, like talking to people. Like, I do this for you, what you going to do for me with no substance. You just a do for do. I don't like do for do. No. Um, but you mean what happened to me, Shane? What happened to me with what? Yeah, I'm not in the do for do. Do for do. Do for do. We're not in that. I'm not into that. No, not that era at this moment. No. When I didn't know any better, yeah, you can. I give myself grace. Me never know no better, but now that I know better, I do better. Thank you so much, Auntie Trish. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? I was just talking about, because I am able to do some stuff like waking up later, eating later, not doing anything around the house and stuff like that. Yeah, and another topic of losing and feeling like a winner at the same time. Sometimes you may be in a competition or given a task to do, but you were not awarded the winner. But even though you weren't, there are a lot of things that garnered from that experience, and it makes you feel well accomplished. So that's what I was speaking about. Um, oh, thank you, Auntie Trish. Thank you. Sometimes it's when your ear getting stale, you realize the true beauty of it. Like, no, it is like 3 weeks old, and I'm loving it more now, even though I'm going to take them out very soon. I'm going to take them out and redo them for work, but it is, I have grown to love it more when it's getting older. I say everything of its, yeah, look on that. I just said that, and I got a message from that, because we should appreciate who we are and where we are. Sometimes you may not get the love, the appreciation that you desire young or fresh or new. But it's when you're getting old, people starting to see the worth in you. People start to see what, you're about. People start to see the beauty. People start to see um, the joy in what you do and all. So we just, when we look at him and say, yeah, person that like new things. But if a man saying like it all, or you like this thing a particular way, this way, allow him. He can see what he is seeing in his vision. So just like it just came to mind, I may say I like it this way, and next man may say, oh, I like it neat and nice and proper, and no edges at the side and all of those stuff. But they say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and there are so many things. Even you may think that you are getting so old you can't accomplish all the things that a young person is doing now. But you can. Once there is life, there is hope. You can. And there is joy in what you desire. So just like how me just look, just like that, it just came to me. I see myself loving this. And next man, I'm a love it, love it, love it to the point that I don't even want to take it out to refresh it. And you're probably wondering why, and you love it and it root up or whatever. Yeah, but I love it. I love it. You have a WhatsApp group. No, Shane, I do not have a WhatsApp group. Hi, Jamal. Hi. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jamal. But I have a email. So if you go on my page, you can see my email information. So if you want to communicate, you can communicate via email. I don't have a WhatsApp group. Yeah. But yeah, there are things that we cherish in life and we should know why and find value in what we do. So, right. So we, just go about it. I'm just reading, sorry. I'm reading the conversation here. But yes, yeah, just as though, and some persons they may have, like me, you will hear my sister say I keep stuff the longest because I find sentiment in them. So if you give me something, I'm going to cherish it. I will mash up. Like people may say that it mash up, just like when I say no. But if it gets out of style and all, me still fold it up. I have some clothes with me that are over 16 years old. And you wonder, say, yeah, they still can fit me. I'm ensure some of them on point for them to fit me. But the point is that when you get things, that's me. I express gratitude by taking care of it. Yeah. So nothing gets old for me. All when it's long, it's not old. I appreciate like where it has came from, and appreciating it, I take care of it. Yeah. So wow, look at it. I have been here for almost an hour. Glory be to God. I'm say today is a new day. What is the name of your church? Well, I attend a gospel assembly. Yeah, and it's a Sunday church. Do you go to church, Shane? And what type of church? Well, those things don't really matter to me, like what is in here. If me and you in alignment, because when we go to heaven, no denomination now go there. The appearance now go there, or you look or whatever. What's going to matter is what is in here. So if in here is so genuine, that's all that matters. So the church, this, that, what you do, is what is in here, and I can discern it. Yeah. You have great qualities to appreciate what you have. Yeah. After me never must have it, Ezekiel. A small, even a small thing you can do. You may think it's small to you, but it's a big thing to me. I may experience it with other people. Sometimes persons will call and say, Casey, you know, remember when you did do this? Me say, me can't forget you. Remember when this did happen to me, and you do this to me, and you did that, and I may say, what? I don't remember. Like, but in that time, I was just doing it because I can do it. And, I was able to. But for that person or those persons, it was like a big deal for them. So yeah, so the same thing. If you do something for me, I'm going to, you know, be appreciative of it because you didn't have to. You didn't have to. Just like you coming to my channel and spending time with me, I really appreciate you doing that for me because you could have used your time to do so many other things, but you chose to do this for me. That's the sacrifice. I'd rather to have somebody sacrificing for me than to do it because, as me say, you can when you really sacrifice to do something for someone. I really, really see great appreciation in that, and that's what you're doing now. I really appreciate it. It's a son. Okay, okay. Okay. Well, great. As me say, it is what is in here, Shane. Me not really because what a church does, it should align with what the Word of God say. So, you whatever me just a say, if it not align with what God says, that's just it for me. It has to align. It has to align. And that is what matters most. You aligning the church, aligning with what the word of God says. Um, right. So I thank you, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you from near and far. Some of you know they are yard, some of you know they are abroad. But thank you for stopping by. You see me now, me big. This is my house thing. No dress up or nothing. You just let me just sit down and talk. And I'm so happy that I did it because I wouldn't know the outcome unless me try, right? Even though I'm in my groove. So I'm still gonna continue to be in my groove by going back and getting my I know it is very you can let me know, Shane, if it is overcast in Manchester, but in Kingston it is overcast. So I'm going to enjoy the moment, continue to enjoy the moment. I am feeling blessed and highly favored because I have a son that cares for me. I just lie down and he comes and say, Mommy, you want something to eat? What you want to eat? And I'll be like, sure, of course, top it up with this, and say no problem. All right, I come in with it, and I just sat down, and that's the life. I just ate, right? And then when I ate, I just say, oh, thank you, I'm finished now. And then come and I just roll back under the covers, and as me say, I just saw me in at the bed, left, right. So, and the beautiful thing is that me can play the content. I was watching a few persons, including Rain with her thing. We call it chocho in Jamaica. So she was making her meal, and what a good way to spend my time for watch people cook food. So, me just a spin left, right, center because come couple days from now I won't get this opportunity. So I'm making use of it. Just a spin left, right, roll down a top, roll down a bottom like me some baby. But I appreciate that I can enjoy, these moments. All right, so yes, I guess you're answering to my what I said about going to heaven. God is not going to look on the church that we are aligned with or assigned to, and what people, what the church you're going to, it should align to what the Word of God says. So that's why it is important for you to know God for yourself. Not take no talk from no pastor man, no preacher man, without consulting the word of God. Because people, because you're innocent, you just so look at you going into the faith as a baby. When I have a baby, the baby learn what you would have shared with that baby. The baby grow in your way of life, put it that way. So can you imagine nurturing that child with your bad habits? The baby is going to grow up and thinking that the bad habits are good. Yeah? Because the baby don't know anything better. It's the same thing with us as Christians. We're out there, we probably don't know much. But when we align ourselves with certain persons or community, and they're doing, because we are, innocent out there, we are going to take what they say to us as gospel. So we have to, just first seek God first, and just ask for his guidance, his wisdom, his knowledge and understanding to, you know navigate our path. Yeah. Yes, Farrell, thank you. Yes, man, you Trini. Yes, 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 man. I am grateful. Him can help me out. If I feel good, and I was having a conversation and a person was saying, "Boy, Casey, you can go and have another one now, Me just roll, as in chat, me just roll, me just roll, me don't know." Oh, what kind of rubbish that you must say? Me say, the only way that would have be the only gift me give to my husband. That is it. Me not have nothing else but that if you want it. But if you don't want it, I am fine. It's like I am in reverse now. It's like what me say, him can able to help me to do these things. I would be the one doing it. Getting up, getting the bottles, getting up, changing the diapers, getting up, taking the bath and all of that. Oh, just me. Well, I would be back in that groove. But that's a sacrifice again. And that's the only sacrifice me think me can give to him. Me can't say me want it. I wouldn't get up out of myself and say I want it. If he want it, yeah, but otherwise, I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for him. So, so grateful. Grateful, grateful. It's a joy. And I don't want to, he's not comfortable to do um, anything here with my crowd. But if you should see me and him, we look like couple. We look like couple. Very tall and handsome. And that some ladies they're with very younger guys. And my son is mature, so don't look that, and me not look so old. So if you see both of us, you think that we are couple. But yeah, um, thank you guys. Yes, Lushana, it's good to know God for yourself. That's something that I learned. And when me learn know God for myself, me abide under His wings, which He say to me every day. And my friend told me this too, to just continue putting Psalm 91 in my path, and I have been doing so and learning more. But when problem come my way, me not call no pastor man fi talk to no pastor. Me don't call say okay me I go call XYZ unless me have, you have to talk to people. But what I'm trying to say, first I'm going to seek God. And God me I go call upon and ask him, and if he direct me to call XYZ, I'll call XYZ or whoever. But first me I go to him. Me nah panic. Me tell you already, sometimes I when me the fuss about some things, the answer is right in front of me. Me just need to seek him first. So I've learned that nobody can solve my problem but him. I think if me look my life just so different. If I'm supposed to go through whatever, I know XYZ I go solve it for me, Not the doctor, not the lawyer, but God. Because I would have shared sometimes doctors pronounce some things upon your life that is not of God. And I have learned that. So whatever situation I'm going through, I him first may I go through. I don't care what nobody wants to say. May I go through him first. And if me fit go somewhere else, that I'll go there then. But first, me not take him last. After me try XYZ, ABC, and then when them can't help me, me I go to him last. No. Him first, me I go to, and do it the next way. I don't go to any church either. I approach God directly with prayer and read the Bible. Yeah, I know a lot of person do that, and nothing is wrong with that. I know you have to have fellowship with your, persons of the faith and all of that, but you not going to church doesn't make you a lesser than a person who goes to church. I don't think so. And the best teaching that you can get comes from the Bible. Yeah, the best teaching you can get comes from the Holy Bible. Yes. Alright, so see me go 10 minutes over the time. Call Jesus. Yeah, and the name of Jesus. Jesus is a strong tower. And me prove it to myself. I don't, as me say, for real, me don't know what nobody can do for just dim me or do anything to lower me or to conquer me. I have been through a whole lot of life situations, and I know that, yeah, when me go through after my journey, what you go through after your journey, you can speak about your journey, which may be more than mine or whatever less than mine, but me can just speak about what me go through, that are my journey, my testimony. Yeah, it may be a little bit to you, but enough to me. And God would have walked my way, walk he walk along with me on my way. So me can only speak, and me know that the word of God is a strong tower. There are a lot of times, as we tell you, we feel mankind, man meaning man and woman, feel. And if the Bible can say when your mother and your father leave you, he will take you out. That shows you say your mother and your father can feel it too. But what? God will never fail you. Never, never, never fail you. And even with having the conversation that we don't live our lives on a blame game. Like some of us, I was speaking about it yesterday, and it came up in a conversation today. Like we have different circumstances. I may get, less care when I was younger, but me now will get up and say, oh, if my mother did do this for me, would I be this a person now? And I could have do that the person and that. I was having a conversation today, and the person said that, yeah, I mean, he knew his father when he was like 15, and it didn't make him a worse person. He remember when he was going to school and he couldn't find the shoes, the color shoes the grandmom had to use at different shoes and polish it. At the age you got through 1 to 15 and you don't know your father. But what? That man now go come and say, well, if my father didn't have my life, we could have a better future. I never have to do this. I never have to do that. Him switch the narrative completely. Him ensure say him not entangle with no woman that have this a pitney and that the pitney. So him repeat that cycle. Him come and him able to afford things in life and say, thank you, Lord. Though I was not able to get these things when I was younger, I'm now able to give these things to my child. That's the narrative. And make a better way of life for himself. You can't just so. When you go stop talk about what people do to you, where you can't prosper. Prosperity is in your mouth. It's in your mouth and your actions. What mommy and daddy do, or uncle and auntie and whatever, let them deal with Christ. But you know that you have one of the best gifts of all, which is life. What are you going to do with it? Speak. Speak. As simple as it may seem, speak. Just speak. Anyways, it always goes this way. Like when you wrap up, you see persons coming on. But if you're just coming on and have not yet double tap the screen, please do so. Double tap to like the live. Double tap to like the live. And if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I would have shared that you're seeing me at this time because I am on a break and I am using that time to do my impromptu lives. So, yes, remember I spoke about two main things today: losing and winning at the same time, and doing things because you can for yourself. So there are a lot of times you may be going out and doing things because of other persons. And also the Bible states that love your neighbor as yourself. And the way how you love yourself, that's how you're going to love others. So whatever you put out there, just know that it's a replica of who you are. So if you want good, just do good for yourself first before you can do good for others. And me doing things for myself, like what I said, some persons they can't appreciate, they don't accept people coming to them yard and sleeping. If somebody call me, like my friend or my sister call and say me tired, me just need to come rest, me know what it feels like. I'm not going to feel any way to have her lying down and rolling left, right, and center because I understand. But there are some persons because they are not aware of it. As me say, you're you're just not aware of it. It's going to be offensive to you. But remember, if we're going to love people as though we love ourselves, first we have to love ourselves. And do you really know what love is? Yeah, think about it, and all the answers that you desire is there. And when you think about treating other people a particular way, you can just ask yourself, is it this is the way I would treat myself? And if you get that answer, whatever your answer you get, you will know. I am in a background, couple of interaction. I'm at work. Yes, my darling. Yes, and I'm about to head off now. It's counting down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Anyways, I thank you all for keeping my company today. Thank you for the time spent and the support. I really, really appreciate it, and I am wishing you a blessed day. It is, Friday tomorrow. A lot of persons looking forward to it. Thank God it's Friday. But in it all, just remember to inspire someone along the way. All right. Until next time, be blessed, stay blessed, and remember to inspire someone. Bye. Now, care how small it is, it counts. It may look small to you, but remember that it would be a great thing for someone else. You're not gonna know until you do it. So just do it. All right. Bye.